What's up, everybody? It's Kelsee Briana Jai, and today I am trying to make my eyes stop watering, but it won't because I'm crying because I'm so excited that Louis Vuitton has finally launched their makeup collection in collaboration with Pat McGrath at the helm of the creative direction of the brand. So I am so excited because I'm a lifelong lover of Louis Vuitton. I picked up two things from the launch because I was so excited, and I mean so excited. I grabbed one of the eyeshadow quads and I grabbed one lipstick. I bought the shade 150 Beige Momento. There are, I think, 8 different color stories of the eyeshadow quad available. I'm gonna do a demo for you guys and you'll be able to see it in action. And then I purchased one lipstick. This one is Kiss the Sky. I purchased a satin formulation. I love a nude lipstick anyways, so I purchased this one as my first Louis Vuitton lipstick because I felt like this was something I could use, especially in a lip combo, which is what I have on now. And it's been a minute since a makeup launch truly made me excited, so I wanted to see what this launch had to offer. Y'all, I love Louis Vuitton. I have been a fan of Louis Vuitton my entire life. My grandmother was a fan of Louis Vuitton, and she definitely was the one who inspired my love for the brand. I remember in high school, I would want to work jobs just so I could buy things from Louis Vuitton and Tiffany & Co. Like, that was my sole reason for wanting to have a job. So let's get into the demonstration, and then at the end, I will tell you my final thoughts on the formulation and the overall launch of these products. I hope that you all enjoy. Mwah. I'm so excited to dive into this. Y'all have no idea. I'm gonna start off with this color. This is a Rephr number 15 brush, and I just am going to glide this right through the crease. And this is applying exactly like how I thought it was going to. Very soft, very subtle, just a hint of a shimmer there. Super subdued. I chose this quad just because I thought the colors were so beautiful. They are complementary to my complexion, and I know that I would get a lot of use out of this, out of all of the options there, especially based upon my makeup preferences and my undertones. So this color works really well in the crease. It's a shimmer, but it still gives me a good amount of definition. Sometimes shimmers can be weird through the crease, but I've grown to really love them here lately because I feel like it's just not as intense as a matte sometimes. Sometimes I want like a nice whimsical look. I'm gonna take this super frosty like shade and just dust that right underneath the brow bone, just like I used to back in the day. This reminds me of like MAC rice paper. Switching over to a flat shader brush. This one is also by Rephr. I'm going to apply this shade more concentrated on the inner corner and then blend it over. If you go in with a fluffy brush, that shade really just applies like a soft wash. And then if you go in with a packing brush like this one, you'll get a lot more intensity. I'm gonna go in with this shade. This shade is very soft. It's like a whisper of a color. So like, if I didn't really want to have on any eyeshadow, but I wanted to say set, you know, some concealer or just give myself just a flush of color, that's what this is. Because it's like no makeup in the most literal sense. It's almost the same shade as my eye. I do want a little bit more of a bang, so I'm gonna take this color and pop that on the rest. It's actually not really giving me a lot of high color impact at all either. So I'm just gonna take my finger just to pick up a little bit more. I'm gonna go back with the darker shade, which I think this shade has the most impact. I mean, obviously it is the darkest shade, but also I just think this shade is the most pigmented out of the 4. I'm just gonna run that across the lower lash line. Let me add a little bit of liner and lashes, and then we'll try on the lip. Let's apply this lipstick now, and I'm so sad to ruin the beautiful design. The imprint of the LV, the beautiful bullet. I think I have the hardest time ruining new lipsticks and new powders with like designs embossed on them. RIP to the pristineness of this lipstick. I am not going to use a lip liner. I just want to show you guys the color again. What shade is this? This is Kiss the Sky. And these are refillable, so it just, you know, boop, Smells yum. Okay. I definitely need a lip liner. This is more concealer lips than I thought it was gonna be. Because in the bullet, it looks a little bit darker. And on the lips, it's definitely going on light peachy. I wasn't expecting this with this color. That is so surprising to me. I mean, we're gonna make it work. But it's definitely lip combo, not solo dolo. It has that luxury scent that a lot of high-end designer beauty brands use in their lipsticks. Formulation wise, it feels very nice, very lightweight. I got a beautiful application just with a few swipes. So if you're looking for something that's opaque, I mean, this gave that. It feels very comfortable, very nourishing on the lips, but also very lightweight at the same time, which I find more in luxury beauty houses than other brands. It's a specific way that they're able to formulate these lipsticks where you get the maximum amount of pigmentation, but it still feels really lightweight on the lips. It's luxury, honey. What can I say? But this is Kiss the Sky on its own. Let me do a lip combo. Hang on. I'm going to go in with Hollywood Honey, which is a lip liner by Charlotte Tilbury. And then I'm going to put Sunset Rose, just a little bit of the gloss by Pat McGrath in the center. So this is the final look. I think everything turned out really beautifully. Let's zoom out and talk about it all. So I think everything turned out really beautifully. It's a very classic, minimal look. I would say this launch is not for the typical beauty lover. This launch is for Louis Vuitton lovers. And I think that Pat McGrath's approach to this launch and to the formulations and the selection of the color story is to appeal to fashion people who like beauty. And that's the complete opposite of her brand, which is a brand for beauty lovers who like fashion or who like innovation. And this brand is not innovative. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I'm saying that in a way that this brand was created for heritage lovers of Louis Vuitton, people who utilize makeup as an accessory to their look. And there's certain people who use makeup as the framework for their look. So there's people who get dressed in the morning after they do their makeup and they make their fit match the makeup. That is not who this line is for. This line is for people who are on the go, people who are looking for ease, people who are classic and they want their makeup to highlight and emphasize their look. So that's why I say that this line is not revolutionary in the color story. The Quad Beige Momento, I could do this with almost any of the neutral eyeshadow palettes that I have, but I'm purchasing this because of the packaging. I'm purchasing it because of the iconicness of the brand, the legacy of the brand, the fact that I'm a Pat McGrath fan, the fact that I'm a lover of luxury things, and it gets to pair my two favorite things together, luxury and beauty. Hello, of course I'm gonna want it. This reminds me of Chanel eyeshadow. And Chanel's eyeshadow formulation is very much so sheer, very much so subdued, something that you can easily replicate color story wise with other brands. But the formulation is a bit more elevated. You can tell that these are very expensive pigments and pearls that they use for these eyeshadows because of the way that they apply. They glide it on. If you have mature eyes and you are worried about wrinkles and emphasizing texture, this formulation is so smooth it's not going to. However, the color payoff is very, very sheer. So if you're looking for high impact, you're not going to get it here. In hindsight, I do wish I had gotten the purple or even the blue, something to give me a pop, because I do think that that would have been more fun. I picked this color story because I felt like this was something that would complement my complexion, and it does, but it's very sheer. You really can't build it up too much further than what I did. This is just a very nice, sophisticated, classic eyeshadow color story. It's not really going to give that pop. If you're looking for that pop, you're going to have to go to Pat McGrath's line directly. You're buying this because you love Louis Vuitton. The lipstick, again, I have this formulation even within Pat McGrath's line. She used to have a Luxe Trans line. She discontinued them, and it was pretty similar, I would say, to the satin line. It is a little bit more of a true satin, I would say, and it's not as glossy as the Louis Vuitton satin line. Kiss the Sky. There's the swatch. On top of it, I'm going to swatch Donatella, and this is a Luxe Trans lipstick formulation by Pat. I think the Luxe Trans is a little bit more true to satin than the Louis Vuitton one is. For me, I think the Louis Vuitton one has a little bit more gloss than what I would traditionally say a satin would be. I think Pat's Luxe Trans formulation is more so of a satin than the Louis Vuitton one is. I think the Louis Vuitton one is almost like a cream sheen type formulation. I can absolutely see Pat McGrath's influence in Louis Vuitton's line. Like, she had her hands all up and through this. You can tell that this is Pat McGrath's aesthetic through and through. Formulation wise, it's beautiful. It glides on and gives me a beautiful, 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 beautiful application. I've seen this type formulation with Guerlain, with Chanel, with Dior, especially Dior. I would say this is most akin to a Dior, like, glossier lipstick. Even Tom Ford's lipsticks are somewhat similar. I would say that they are a little bit more pigmented, but this is beautiful. I like the look that I was able to achieve, but more than that, I like the fact that I can just open it up and look at it. And if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, I understand why you don't, because there's so many things that people collect in this world that I don't understand. I don't understand the stamp collections. I don't understand people that collect marbles, taxidermy, Lobabus, sports cards. Like, you know, there's different things that people collect, and I'm like, why? Why? This is what I collect. And it's not for everybody to understand, but it's great if everybody can just accept people for who they are and what they do, especially if you ain't hurt nobody. This ain't gonna hurt nobody. It's not. It's beautiful. But I know that there was a lot of conversation about it, namely because of the price point, and I don't want to spend too much more time talking about that, simply because I'm happy with my purchase, and I hope that if this is something that you're interested in, you will be happy with what you purchase as well. But I just want to be clear that if you purchase these products, what your expectations should be. I love the overallness of it. Like, I love the fact that Louis Vuitton now has the line. I love the fact that I get to have this and look at it in my drawer. Like, that's enough for me. But functionality wise, it's very sheer. So just understand that if you were to move forward with your purchase with that, that is my experience with it. And if that's not what you're looking for, then maybe don't go with this color specifically. I cannot speak to the other color stores. I know that there were 8. My friend Dawn did tell me that only a handful of stores in the country got the collection, and I do believe Atlanta was one of them, and I will be going to Atlanta, I want to say in like maybe a couple months, a month and a half, something like that, so I can slide in the store and look if it's there. And lipstick wise, I absolutely want to try out one of the matte ones, but I enjoyed using the lipstick, and I can see myself using the lipstick more than the eyeshadow quad. But that's just me. Let me know what you all think about it down in the comment section. I cannot wait to read you guys' comments and opinions and your reactions, because I know so many people have so many thoughts on this launch. So let's get this conversation going. If you want to see more content from me, make sure you watch this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. And I will post a video super soon. Smooches. Bye.